Hello again. We are back for building a fortress. This is Gigabatrick. We're up against the same opponent. Uh, maybe he's not on Pox. I'm pretty sure that he he has another deck. So I'm not saying that we are uh up against Pox. I want to keep this hand. It's got the combo. Um, what I want to do, like if he is against Pox, he could very he probably is. Uh, I guess I'll just show this. He probably takes crop rotation here. I would think that's what he takes. Um, in which case we are definitely going. Like I don't see how he can't take crop. Well, maybe he can if he has. Maybe he can take Mana Bond if he has more targeted discard, or just like him to Turox. Okay, so we are going to play Wooded Foothills. Just we're just gonna play Wooded Foothills and Smallpox. That hurts. Okay, no reason to fetch. Discard this Glacial Chasm. I think it's better to just like the chasm is useless. I mean, I do have a lot of lands, so alright, let's play Richmond Port. In case he has him or something, he discarded Bloodghast. Okay. In case he has him or something, like we do want to keep the two Dark Depths. Like Chasm is not that relevant. Yeah, him. Well, let's hope that I keep one Depths in either a Crop Road or a Stage. Okay. So still got a Stage and a Dark Depths. Which we'll have to get into play as fast as possible. Like I feel okay like playing the top deck game against Pox. They're just not very fast, though the rack version is faster. It's certainly faster. Okay. You know, another him would be bad. Another him would definitely be bad. The rack. Okay. The rack. Okay. Taking no damage. We're definitely going to play Dark Depths next. Whether or not I draw a mana producing land, we are definitely going to play Dark Depths. Hopefully, what we don't want him to do is top deck him to Turok. Lily is okay, but not him to Turok. Because then we would take 2 from the Bloodcast and 4 damage. Oh, why didn't... I forgot to port him because I was talking. So let's port it. Let's take the opportunity now in case he top deck Liliana. Um, I feel like I forget those ports the most when I am, forgetting Misha's factory. Okay, so uh, okay. I think we want to play the Wasteland here, because we're either, um, if he plays a Wasteland, uh, you know, like it just seems best. Like we could get the Taiga discarded, but and maybe he's not running any Wastelands. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him play any Wastelands. Uh, all right. Maybe he brought in Bog. Or not Bog. Not Bog. Uh, Diabolic Edict. Okay. Um, let's see. Uh, so do we want this chalice? I don't think so. Like, yeah, I mean, maybe it's good against. Maybe it's worth it. Maybe like just it is really good. Wait. Uh, no, I don't think chasm is necessary. So I don't think like a bunch of mazes are needed. Um, punishing fire is good, but not like this is fine. Like I didn't bring in chalice last match you saw me record, but um, whatever. Seems good. Like if I get it late in the game when I've got a bunch of stuff already on the battlefield, seems really good. So assume he's gonna play first. Yeah, I think this is a keep. I think this is fine. Uh, like Maze to stall him off if he kills me. Uh, like either Mox or yeah, he probably takes exploration here. Maybe crop route. But I probably oh, I don't know. I don't know. Takes a crop route? Okay. I mean, I guess that means he's got the rack in hand, which um, In which case, I think I just hold on to Mox Diamond. Uh, I think it's better just to hold on to Mox Diamond here, and like I have not seen him play Wastelands. I'm gonna get a Taiga. It may be the wrong move, and you know if he does waste it, I can always. Um, uh, like he saw the Wasteland, so we're not gonna show him port. Uh, I'm holding Mox Diamond, you know, just because like we don't want to without loam, we don't want to discard a bunch to turn on his racks. I mean, if we're gonna lose, I could definitely see it being because of the rack. So, I mean, his duress wouldn't have gotten anything, but I would, you know, yeah, we're gonna play port, waste his factory, port his swamp during upkeep, and you know, I could play another land due to exploration, but maybe I should. But I kind of want to play around rack. I kind of want to play around the rack. So we're not gonna play another land. We're just we're just not doing it. Like basically what I really want to do is just hang out until funeral charm target player discards a card. I guess it's Caracas, like Maze. In this kind of board state, I feel like Maze is better than Caracas. Like especially since Urborg allows me to tap Maze for mana. Now, like like we do want to top deck Loam. I'm not saying we're in trouble, but we want Loam or gamble. Okay. Uh, yeah. Let's just gamble for Loam. We'd kind of like to keep it and Grove. So, all right. I am gonna play Grove now, and if he plays If he plays one, if he plays a rack, I only take 2 damage. I think I'm fine, but you know, I don't need to play the maze right now, and you know, it can save me a couple damage. Like I think that maybe I shouldn't be playing so conservatively. Maybe it doesn't matter. Like it's such a good matchup, I shouldn't be worried about anything. But you know, like let's hope he doesn't have like surgical, essentially. Like if he doesn't have surgical here, if we just get one, okay, I think we're all right. So take 2 here. Let's get Wasteland, Dark Depths. That seems fine. Okay. We're gonna play Wasteland and a Dark Depths. Waste his Urborg. Tap his Swamp is what we're gonna do. Oh, I totally forgot. Yeah. Like if we waste Urborg, we can't port anything. Uh, that was a mistake. I think that we will still win this, but that certainly Like I probably should have wasted his factory and then ported one or the other. Uh, so go down to 14 from the rack. I think that's okay. Stage, wasteland. I guess foothills is fine. Hope he doesn't have surgical. I could go for it here, but I'm just gonna waste his Mishra's factory and tap his swamp, and 'cause it like I don't think it matters, and just um cutting him off outs is super good. I just think at this point we're probably a shoe in. Uh, so we just want if we can have just a bunch of man on line. So what we want to do is port and make a thing. So we're probably not going to loam. Um, and if we do loam and he has surgical, I think we don't need to draw. I think we can just play both the Grove and the Wooded Foothills and be fine. Okay, we'll just play Grove, Grove. Um, yeah, I think he's just toast again. I suppose he could have. I don't think there's anything he can have that costs no mana. Like, there's some things like Snuff Out or something. I don't think there's anything that he can have here. Uh, what happened to all our chat? Oh, come on, dude. You're not. This is a horrible matchup for you. This is. Don't. Don't do this. Don't be salty. This is a horrible matchup. I try not to be salty. Well, all right. Um, we'll just pause it until he gets back. I feel like this is kind of trollish, but we'll pause until he gets back. What just happened? I don't know. All right. We'll pause it until he gets back. Peace. Okay, he was back and conceded immediately. Uh, I do kind of feel like that was like a rage disconnect. Maybe not. Maybe I should give him the benefit of the doubt. But so another one against Pox. Maybe those don't make for interesting videos. I mean, I personally love Pox. I think it's such a sweet deck that it's just not good. It's just not very good. I would love it if it were good. If it were really good, maybe if it were just, there was a meta for Pox, and it was when Reed Duke top aided, top forward in a meta full of Delver. Like everybody was playing Delver, so that was uh, that was when to play Pox, and now the meta is just too diverse for a deck like Pox to be good enough. You know, you can fight Delver pretty well. I mean, you still lose sometimes to the fact that Delver is a really good deck and can tempo anybody. Um, but you know, the meta is just you know like Miracles is not a great matchup. I wouldn't say that you're totally gonna like I don't think it's like hugely unfavored, but you're probably slightly unfavored against Miracles. You're hugely unfavored against Shardless Bug. I mean, Shardless Bug is just your worst frickin' nightmare of a deck, and that sucks because Shardless Bug is a creature deck. Like creature decks you should be good against, but Shardless Bug just with Ancestral Visions. Oh yeah, you got rid of my hand. Well, I'll just draw everything back, and you don't have a hand, so you're toast. And like I think that if you're going Pox, if you're gonna try to build Pox these days, you need to don't go for Tom Ross's. Don't look at Tom Ross's list. I don't know what he's thinking. I'm not. He's obviously an awesome player and a very great player, but like Rack Pox, like you need the way to build Pox now has to be some sort of card advantage engine. Like it's the only way to build any deck these days with some sort of like way to get card advantage. Miracles doesn't exactly have raw card draw, but like it has an engine that's essentially card advantage, and that's uh, countertop. Like just make a whole bunch of their cards just dead. Um, Shardless Bug has Ancestral Visions for raw card advantage. So I think Pox, you know, either needs to incorporate Sensei's Divining Top to overcome its inconsistency issues, or it needs a card like to try to break a card drawing card like Phyrexian Arena, Coercive Portal, Bottled Cloister, something like that. To Because I found when I lost with the deck, it was because I just ran out of gas, or it was either I ran out of gas, like they just kept on going and my opponent kept on going and I had nothing, or or it was because I'm drawing off the top of my deck. My opponent is laying down threats that I have to answer, and I'm just not drawing the right answers off the top of my deck. So you either need Sensei Stop or Coercive Portal or something to fix that issue. And even then, it's still not going to beat lands. It's still not going to be a tier one deck or anything. So those are my rambling thoughts. Peace out until next time.